Hello class, for today's episode of On My Mind, I just want to share a little bit about a conversation I had with the wedding coordinator the other night. So if y'all can click the link below, you can check out my blog post from my last wedding I shot in Carmel last weekend. It was an amazing wedding, everything went well, great photos, great light, great details, great people, just a fabulous time, one of the best weddings I've shot in a long time. Really stoked to be a part of it. But I want to share with you the conversation I had with the wedding coordinator. Towards the end of the night, kind of we were outside eating our vendor meals and just kind of hanging out and just chilling out for a little bit during that boring part of the reception where nothing's really going on. And he kind of just wanted to have a little conversation and just wanted to say, hey, Becker, I owe you an apology, and I just wanted to tell you something. And he flat out told me that, hey, he really didn't want me to be at that wedding. He'd never worked with me before. He never heard of me. He didn't know who I was. It was a big wedding for him, and he wanted to use one of his photographers that he's used to working with, and that he has experience and a past and a history, and so he just told me he was really pushing to get the bride to hire somebody else. But little did he know that bride was a bridesmaid in a wedding that I shot last August, which was another great, fabulous wedding with great photos, a great day, a fabulous time. And there was really no chance that that girl was going to hire anybody else because she had already had part of the bee experience. And not only did we take great photos that day, I'm really proud of the job that I did, but we took them in a way that was just fun and comfortable, and everybody was relaxed and happy, and we had a great time. And that bride was cracking up, or the bridesmaid was just cracking up at the wedding. Everybody was. We had a great time, and again, I just really have had my whole philosophy is kind of just show up at these weddings if I was an old friend with a fancy camera and try to blend in and use my people skills every bit as much as my photo skills. And again, it was one of those weddings. It was just an awesome day, and I'm like, that girl's gonna hire me. She was engaged. I gave her my card. We chatted a little bit, and she came by my studio a few weeks later, and it was like a done deal. But the guy still wanted her to, hey, come meet some other photographers, and he even dropped some of the names. And there's some great Bay Area photographers that do really good work up there. And but it wasn't about that. It wasn't necessarily just about the work. It was about the experience and the impression that I left on that bride. And like I said, there was no chance she was going to hire anybody else. So again, I connected with her, and again, it makes it so that the competition is just kind of pointless, and it doesn't really matter who's doing what. If you're on your game and doing your thing, I feel like, again, I like my chances. And so, again, the coordinator was just like, he goes, man, she was just so adamant about you. She was so adamant, and now I see it. He watched me all day long, how I interacted with the couple, with the families, with the wedding party, and how I got the shots and how I shot the ceremony very fly-on-the-wall-like, and he's just like, dude, you're amazing, and you're on my list, and I want to work with you again. So I was like, all right, cool. So it was just that good. It was, again, at that point, he still hadn't seen any of the photos. He just knew that he liked working with me. He liked how I was, how I handled myself. And again, I've been saying this forever. I think it's so much of this business is not just about your photos. Of course, you always want to take the best photos you can. You always want to strive to get better. That's that artistic pride in me that I'm always trying to launch that to the next level. But it's so much more than just the photographs. It's the whole experience, and I think we do a good job with that. And I feel blessed and I feel proud that, hey, we're doing something awesome. And again, I think she had 10 bridesmaids, 3 of them were married. That's 7 weddings I'm getting. I'll get at least 5 of them, I promise you. We had so much fun the other day. Those girls, we just had a great time. So anyway, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.